Happy to have you joining us once again. For this series of videos, we're going to be looking at our mock test 1 for mathematics, and we want you to use these videos to practice, to review, and to concretize all the points necessary for doing well on your exams. Question 1. Question 1 says, solve the following. 8014 plus 635 plus 27 plus 5. Here we have our place value chart showing places from thousands all the way to millions. We have a slot here for our decimal. However, none of the numbers we have any fractional components to it or any decimal components, which is the same thing. So we will be placing our numbers to the left of the decimal point. Or good math friends will tell us that when we're putting in numbers, we really should start from our ones column and write our numbers to the left. So our first number, 8014, we should have 4, 1, 0, and 8. That would be 4 ones, one set of 10, no hundreds, 8000. This is to make sure that we put them in column by column and they will stack up properly. Next number is 635. We have 5 ones, 3 sets of tens, and 6 hundreds. We have 27 being 7 ones and 2 tens. And finally, we have 5 ones. Our operation is addition. We have to make sure we show our sign. And now we get to our adding. We would say 5 and 7 would be 12. 12 and 5 would make 17. 17 and 4 would be 21. We would carry our 2, would put our 1 down, and we would carry our 2. I like to tell students that they should add the number that they have carried immediately so they won't forget it in the process. So I would say 2 and 1, 3, 3 and 3, 6, and 2, 8. We move to our hundreds column. We have 0 and 6, which is the same thing as saying 6 plus nothing. We would still have 6. And in our thousands column, we only have 8, 8 and nothing, else will leave us with 8 still. Let's add a comma there, and we'll read our number. Our answer should be 8,681. 8,681, and that corresponds with letter D. So our answer for number 1 should be D. Number 2. Number 2 says, what is the missing digit in the sentence below? Here we have a mathematical sentence, and there is an unknown quantity. Let's read the sentence as is. 9 plus something that we don't know is equal to 23. We could solve this simply by starting at 9 and using our fingers and counting until we get to 23. Or we could create an expression to show what we need to do to solve this. We could leave our unknown on one side of the equal sign and write our 23 here, and we will take what we know from this side, we will take it and put it over the equal sign, and we will subtract. Why do we have to subtract? Because we're using it to add here. It will change the sign when it goes over. Okay, so whatever it is going to be equal to 23 minus 9. So we have 23 and we take 9 from that. 9 can't come from 3. We'd have to take 1 from the next column and put that set of 10 here, and it now makes 13. 9 from 13 would be 4, and we have nothing to take from our 1. We return that there. So the unknown now is revealed as 14, and the letter that corresponds with that is A. So for number 2, our answer is A. number 3 says, what is the value of 6 tenths plus 4 hundredths plus 7 thousandths? Okay, let's set those out as fractions first so we get a better appreciation of what it is we're dealing with. So we have 6 tenths, which is the same as 6 over 10, plus 4 hundredths, 4 over 100, plus 7 thousandths, which is the same as 7 over 1,000. Now, we have our place value grid here, and now we're going to be using the columns that are to the right of the decimal point. Here's our slot for decimal point. So let's put our first decimal point here. We'll put a 0 also to indicate that this is completely below 1. There's nothing in our ones column, and our first number is 6 tenths. So our tenths column shows whatever it is out of 10, and in this case here our first number is 6 out of 10, so we would put our 6 here. Moving on to our next number, we add our 0 and our decimal point, and now we have 4 parts out of 100, so we'll put our 4 here. But in writing, we'll put a placeholder so that we have them stacked properly, column under column. Okay, and finally we have our 7,000. So we have our placeholder there, and this would be in our thousands, and we could fill in our placeholders as we go. Okay, so 6 tenths, 4 hundredths, and 7 thousandths. If we were to add all of these together, we would have 7 there, 4 here, 6, or decimal point, and 0. Now, if we examine our answers, answer A is represented as shown here, 0.647. So for number 3, our answer is A. Our answer is A. Number 4. Number 4 says, solve 0.23764 multiplied by 1000. Let's use our place value chart here to help us to see what we would get. Now, we have our decimal point here. Our number is 0, 2, 3, 7, 6, and 4. Our 6 here would be in our 10,000s column, so it would be whatever it is out of 10,000, and our 4 would be whatever is in this column by 100,000 parts. Okay, now when we are multiplying by 1,000, we are going to be moving our digits to the left of the column that they're in. Okay, in this case we are going to be moving 3 places to the left. So let's take our first digit here, and our 2 will move 3 whole places over. So 1 place, 2 places, and 3. So this is where our 2 will now be after multiplying. Our 3 is going to go 1 place, 2 places, and 3 places. So this is where our 3 will be. Now our 7 will also move 3 places over. So 1 place, 2 place, 2 places, and 3 places. So this is where our 7 will be now. Our 6 will move 3 places, 1 place, 2 places, 3 places. Our 6 is here. Let's change color. Our 4 will move 1, 2, and 3. So this is where our 4 will be. So let's rewrite that and see what it will look like. 2 hundreds, 3 tens, 7 ones, maintain our decimal point. We have 6 tenths and 4 hundredths. Okay, that's them moving physically like that, so you can see it clearly. To do it a shorter way, which is of course how you'll do it in the exam, you will look for what? 1, 2, 3 digits to the what? To the immediate right of the decimal point, and we have those 3 here, and we will move them all over and put them right behind whatever digit occupies the space there. So now, wherever this is, we would put our 3 digits there, so it would be 2, 3, 7, maintain our decimal point, and we have 6, 4 behind that. So we could rewrite that as 237.64. So before, I showed moving the digits physically column by column over 3 places so that you could see exactly what is being done. And here we have shown how you would do it for exam purposes, to do it quickly. And we show exactly the number of digits we're going to be using based on the power of 10. And we move them over, keep our decimal point in the corresponding position, and then we rewrite our answer. So for number 4, after doing all that, our answer is C, 237.64. Number 5, it's asking us to say which number represents 944 in Roman numerals. Now, let's break this into hundreds, tens, and ones, so that when we are looking for the Roman numeral, the symbol, we know exactly what symbol would represent 900s, what symbol would represent 4 tens, and what symbol would represent 4 ones. A quick chart here to review all of this. We have our Roman numeral chart: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it goes all the way down to 20, and it shows us many of the other symbols we're going to be needing. This chart, the link for it is on the website for our class, and you can go and check out a video also on Roman numerals. So let's first start with our 900. 900 is represented by CM. Okay, so our 900 would be CM. Let's look what represents 40. So for 40, we have XL for 40. Okay, so let's put in our XL for 40. And for 4, we have 4 in this side being IV. So let's put that in. IV. Okay. So if we were to put all of these together properly, it should look like CMXLIV. And that number is represented by the letter D. So for number 5, our answer is D. Number 6. What is the place value of 5 in 0.359? Okay, so let's put our number here in our place value grid so we can better appreciate it. We have 0 for our ones, our decimal goes here. We have 3 tenths, 5 hundredths, and 9 thousandths. So again, we have, it's a number totally below 1, so it's fractional. No ones, 3/10, 5/100, and what? 9,000. So they ask us for the 5. Or 5 would be in our hundredths what? Column. So it really is 5 out of 100. And that corresponds with letter B. So our answer for number 6 is B.